It's hard enough for me, being the blacksmith's wife, without being a bad boy's mother. All evening I pictured the man on the marshes. I thought about the file and food I must soon steal. Because it was Christmas Eve, I was put to stirring pudding for the next day. "Hark!" said I, as I stirred. "Was that guns, Joe? What does it mean?" "There was a convict off last night," said Joe. "They fired warning of him. Now it seems another one must have escaped." "Who's firing?" said I. "Guards on the prison ships," cried my sister. She pointed her needle and thread. "Right across the marshes. People are put in those ships because they murder and rob. Now get off to bed." I went up to my dark room. I was in terror of my promise to the man with the earring. At dawn, I went downstairs. Every board seemed to cry, "Stop thief! Get up, Miss Joe!" I stole bread and cheeser and took brandy from the stone bottle. I took a beautiful round pork pie. I got a file from Joe's toolbox. Then I ran for the marshes. It was a damp morning. The marsh mist was thick. Before long, I saw a man sitting with his back toward me. When I touched him on the shoulder, he jumped up. It was not the man I had met. This man was also dressed in rough grey clothes. He, too, had an iron on his leg. He swore at me and then ran into the mist. I felt my heart turn over. I dare say I should have felt a pain in my liver, too, if I had known where it was. Then I saw the right man limping to and fro. He grabbed the bottle of brandy and poured it down his throat. After gobbling the food, he smeared his ragged sleeve over his eyes. I felt sorry for him then, and I made bold to say, "I am glad you enjoy the food. Thanks to you, my boy, I do. Will you leave any for him?" "Him? Who's him?" "The other man I saw just now over yonder. He was dressed like you, only with a hat," I explained. "And with the same reason for needing a file. He grabbed me by the collar and stared." "Where is he? Show me the way." He went. "I'll pull him down. Give me the file, boy." Then he was down on the wet grass, filing at his leg, yarn like a madman. I was very much afraid of him again. I told him I had to go, but he took no notice. The last I saw of him, his head was bent, and he was working at the iron on his leg. The last I heard of him, the file was still rasping away. 1.